In this lesson, you'll learn to create a layout component that will be shared across the application. Okay, so let's go here in the components. Let's create this component, layout.js. Okay, and in this layout, the first thing you can think of is obviously the navigation. Instead of importing navigation on each pages like this, which takes a lot of time, we can import that in the layout, and instead we can share the layout. You can use the layout for the rest of the pages. Okay, so let's do that. Let's import nav from nav. Okay, and let's create this functional component, and it will take the props. Okay, and you will see how we're going to use this. Let's create a div, and here we're going to have nav. So whenever this layout is used in any of the pages, navigation will be included. Okay, and here we're going to show the props.children. Okay, and let's export default layout. Okay, so this shouldn't be anything new to you because you are coming from the React world. We can send the props and the children props as well, we can grab. Okay, you will see how we're going to use this. So let's use this layout component in our pages. Let's begin with index. Instead of importing nav, we can now import layout because nav is included in the layout, right? So layout from components layout, and here div, instead of this div we can use layout. Okay, simple as that. We don't need that, we just need layout. Okay, as you can see, the navigation is already there because we are using that layout. Now we can do the same in about as well. Let's replace the div with layout, and let's get rid of the nav. Okay, beautiful. The actual props is the entire content itself. Okay, so this is the layout component, and within this layout component, everything this you see is the props, and this is what we are rendering in the layout as props.children. Okay, and it's the same here in index as well. Everything is inside here that is being rendered as props.children. Okay, now you can simplify your code here and directly destructure. Okay, okay, so this way it is much more simplified. Okay, it works. Now there are few other ways of using layout in the pages. One way is this wrapping. Another way would also work. That is, first thing we need to do is we need to, let's say, import with layout from that, just so that it is less confusing. Okay, so export default with layout, and you can wrap this component here. Okay, now you could have the div as you had before. Okay, so this also works because this component we import, when we exporting this index, we are wrapping it inside like this, passing it as an argument. Okay, so if you come here, home, it works. Okay, so pick the one you like, whichever you like. This also works, but I'm going to stick with the previous one. Okay, beautiful. Now not only children, not only this entire content, we can make use of this layout component to pass the main title, a footer, and so on. Okay, so let's continue that in the next lesson. Thank you.